Here to my left, which is your right, we have ourselves a real estate agent, Jojo, I should say, Jojo Montes, and he represents KW Keller Williams Real Estate. Jojo, thank you for joining us on our show today.
Thanks.
So this is great. No, Jojo, I understand you're a man with many hats.
Well, I am, and I actually am a full-time geotechnical engineer, and so I've been doing geotechnical engineering for quite some time now, and I recently started real estate, dabbling into real estate with Keller Williams. Met Jennifer Martin, who is the principal, one of the principals at the Keller Williams Fresno office, and I was convinced that I want to work with Keller Williams Fresno. They're the largest agent count-wise real estate agency in the world, and we're still growing. So there's a lot of opportunities out there to be with Keller Williams. Being an engineer, and also did I say I'm also a licensed general contractor?
No, you didn't say that. A contractor too? A licensed
yes, I'm a licensed general contractor, and so it helps that I'm plugged into the real estate business. I talk to a lot of real estate agents, and I'm able to help them also by being an engineer. Sometimes I can provide engineering opinions about real estate properties, and I can help them improve value of properties by adding rooms, adding bathrooms, doing a kitchen upgrade under my general contractor's hat. So really proud about having multiple hats and looking forward to help a lot of real estate agents out there.
And I bet too, especially when you have some buyers out there looking for houses, for those that are inexperienced about what to look into a house.
Right.
And if you're
right.
out there showing them,
right.
You could just share
right.
your
Yeah. Well,
expertise.
I don't want to take the job away from the inspectors because.
Well, no, I understand, but a point of view.
But yes.
I mean, that
generally,
helps substantially.
Generally, I have an opinion. I can give an opinion. Well, that beam's kind of hanging out, or especially with soil, since I'm a foundation engineer, and so I can certainly be out there and be comfortable looking at foundations. Whether in Fresno, there's we don't find a lot of soft soils being in hard pan, but you still never know. Sometimes you get
that's real. You never know when it comes to real estate. You never know what's underneath or what's around until you see and absorb.
Until you open,
Talk to the neighbors, go out there and start.
Until you open the old walls of anything that's built a long time ago. So you'll never know until you open something up and find out what the real problem is. So, but it's an exciting business. Meet a lot of people, and it's just exciting.
Oh, that's great. That's great. And you got involved with it now. Now, do you have, so you help people buy residential?
Residential mainly, yes.
Mostly,
yes.
Okay.
Mostly residential, yes. There's a lot of, especially for first-time home buyers. I think there's a lot of first-time home buyers out there that are scared to go into that big of a investment decision. Sometimes people think that it's just a financial burden, maybe, but it's really a lifetime investment decision that you can that can help you improve your financial status in the future.
That's so real.
And there's a lot of opportunities out there. There's a lot of programs out there that from the government that help out first-time home buyers with 0% down, and the VA loan has always been out there. But I'd be glad to talk to anyone who has any questions, whether first-time home buyers or somebody who wants to take their profits out because their house gained value already.
Have some equity in there too.
It has some equity, and there's certain ways to exit a property or ownership of a property and improve your financial status while doing it too. So it's a very interesting business, and a lot of people sometimes they just don't know what's out there.
No, they don't know until they go out there, and then they start turning over rocks, opening up doors, see exactly the neighborhoods they want, what
Right.
their budget. Number one is that they qualify for the loan, so they know what they're dealing with.
Right.
And number two, then they start taking to the areas what they can afford.
Yeah, one thing that's important is for first-time home buyers, you want to take care of your credit. You know.
Yes.
You want to keep track of that debt to income ratio.
Yep.
And generally, just keep your credit intact. Like I said, there's a lot of government programs out there that will consider you after you've applied for a pre-qualification, pre-approval. So there's a lot of options out there on how you can get into a home, whether it's a first-time home or an investment home. So I'd be glad to work with people who has that interest.
Oh, this is great. So what you're looking for then are buyers, and is that what you're looking for, sir?
Buyers,
Seeking
right, buyers, investors, and also I have friends that are considering retiring.
Yes.
And so they want to sell their house in Fresno and move to where their kids are at. So they want to be.
They're downsizing.
They're downsizing. They want to
Okay.
be close to, and yeah, they can do that, and they can sell their home and but maybe put that distribution into a passive income multifamily property.
There you go.
So
Think
there's-
about that.
Yeah. There's a lot of ways to take advantage of a property that you already own. Actually, Patrick, the guy previously, he
Yes.
mentioned about 1031 exchange. That's another very good tool of taking advantage or maximizing your money when you own a property and wanted to get rid of it and upgrade and use that 1031 exchange to improve your financials.
Tax-free and great.
Tax-free, that's right.
There's always an advantage to
yeah,
this.
That's right. So
This
it's
is great.
it's actually I must say I believe real estate has a lot of advantages over investing in stocks.
Oh, yeah, because it's real estate. It's
You
all
agree.
about location
That's
and what
right.
you do
You
your
agree.
due diligence and understanding
You
it.
agree, yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
folks that are interested in buying a house or selling your house, get in contact with Jojo Montes here with Keller Williams Real Estate, and he'll go out there and share his wealth and knowledge with you and whatever he can do to help sell that house or buy that house. Whatever it takes to go out there, he's at your services. Now, you got your information right there on the screen, so feel free to give him a call. Jojo, thank you for joining
Thank
us
you.
on our show today.
Thank you.
Greatly appreciate
Right.
that.
Thanks.
This is Albert Figueroa with Central Valley Real Estate Show, and we want to say thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week.